Alrighty, so we're going to move on to section 3.3 today. I'm actually going to do all of this in one video. We're going to skip over some of the parts and only do a few. This starts on slide 75. We're going to skip the Explore on slide 76. You can go ahead and flip over to the next page. What we're going to be doing today is looking at these new vocab words, continuous, discrete, or neither. And then looking at functions, whether they're linear. What this means is they form a line, or nonlinear, so this would be not a line. Okay, so those are our two tasks for today. For the first one, we're going to be looking at graphs. The second one, we're going to be looking at tables. Okay. So these slides 78 and 79 kind of go together really well. So these two slides match pretty nicely. So with a discrete function, so this is our new vocab word, discrete function, it's points that are not connected. So one thing that I want you to note on here, it's only points on my graph. Okay, so we're looking at only points on a graph. If that's the case, then we call it discrete. If you look down here on slide 79, notice that this graph here just has points. So there's no lines or curves or anything. So that's a discrete function example. Back to slide 78, a continuous function is where points are connected to form a line or a curve. Okay, so in this one, you don't really see points. You're just looking for, is it a line or a curve? A curve could be a lot of different things. We could be looking at like something like this. We could be looking at something like this, okay? Or just like we said, a traditional line, okay? So something that looks like that would be considered a continuous function. And if you look down below here at slide 79, it gives us a graph similar to something I drew above. The last one is neither, and that's when I have like a mix. So some points are connected by a line or curve, but it is not continuous everywhere. So in this example here, for neither, it would be points and lines or curves. So it's going to be a mix of both for that one there. And that would be considered neither. So we have either discrete, continuous, or we just write the word neither because it's neither one or the other. Okay? And again, on slide 79 there's a picture of a neither where I do have points here, but then I also have lines, but not everything is connected. So that's what we're looking for those. We're not going to go through slide 80. And then on slide 81, I do want to answer this question of, can a function be both discrete and continuous? So can it have just points and being a curve? That answer is going to be no. Okay, we can't have them being both because we have that either option. So that is the case where no, we don't have both. We either have one or the other or neither. Okay. We're going to skip the books example, but we're going to look at slide 84 here. So on slide 84, we're going to determine whether these are continuous. So again, continuous meaning line or curve. Okay, is it a line or curve? Discrete would be points only. And then neither is going to be a mix of the two. Okay, so lines, curves, points, etc. Okay, so looking at letter A, this is a continuous graph because it is all connected. Everything is connected as a curve. It doesn't have any points on it, so that one would be continuous. On this graph, on letter B, we've got some points, and we've also got stuff that's connected as well. Okay, so a mix of the two is going to be our neither option because it's not just points and it's not just a curve or a line. All right, looking at slide 85, notice on our graph, we've just got a bunch of points. None of them are connected. So in that case there, that one is going to be discrete. Oops, sorry. Discrete. Because it's just points. So this one is points only. Okay. On slide 86, this one's a little challenging because you do have to pay a little close attention. So notice we do have a bunch of points, but right here, there's a little connection piece. Because of that little connection, it is a mix of both of them, so that's going to be our neither option. Okay, so when we have both points and lines or curves, we get that neither option there. Okay. We are going to skip over slides 87 and 88. And then the last one we're going to look at as far as these types of questions go is this problem here. And then we're going to switch gears and look at tables. So notice on this graph, it's a little bit of a crazy graph. But again, everything's connected. So if that's the case, we are going to have a continuous function, okay, because everything is connected. So on these ones, you just have to be able to identify what you're looking at, okay? The next piece we're going to talk about is linear versus nonlinear. So I'll do a second video for that one.